That's not on me. Traffic, you're really going to interrupt the judge that's getting ready to give you fines and costs? Amazon's obviously got a great business model, but I don't think every other driver on the road should have to put up with the bullshit. That is one of my major pet peeves is delivery trucks that park in the travel lane. Get another job if you can't live with that. All right, you know what? You continue to argue, so...
This Amazon driver is in court today for allegedly blocking traffic, and Judge Oakley absolutely goes off. Seriously, the judge does not hold back and completely unloads on the defendant. The ending? Let's just say it leaves the pro SE. Defendant stunned when the verdict drops, but real talk. Was Judge Oakley too harsh here, or did this defendant earn every bit of that courtroom heat? Personally, I think the judge went a little overboard, but I want to hear your take. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's get into it and watch as Judge Oakley delivers a brutal wake-up call in this wild courtroom moment.
And Mr. Scott, are you ready for your formal hearing today?
Yeah.
All right. And the people? All right. Your appearance for Van Buren Township. All right. Let's get started. Officer, come on up. Watch your step on my incline ramp. Raise your right hand for me. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Settle in. When you're ready, Ms. Manorino.
Officer, can you state your name for the record, please?
Officer Ryan Berry, Van Buren Township Police.
And you're employed as a police officer there?
Correct.
How long have you been so employed?
Going on 17 years.
Are you currently assigned to any particular unit within the police department?
Patrol division.
Prior to being in patrol, were you assigned to any particular unit within the police department?
Several. Canine unit, traffic unit, accident investigation.
So based on your investigation of the scene on December 10th that afternoon, did you make draw any conclusions about how the accident?
Yeah. I believe the driver of the Amazon vehicle was partially on or across the white line in the northbound travel lane and the approximate cause of the collision.
And that's based on your measurements of the roadway and the size of the Amazon vehicle, that it wasn't possible for the Amazon vehicle to be on the shoulder and be completely out of the roadway.
If the Amazon vehicle was on the shoulder, it would have been in the ditch. It would have, if it was on the outside of the white line, it would have been leaned over in the ditch.
And you didn't observe the vehicle, the Amazon delivery vehicle to be in that condition?
No.
I did nothing further than officer.
Mr. Scott, do you have any questions for this officer?
Did you see all four of my tires outside of the white line?
No, I did not.
In my knowledge, that was, all four tires were, like he said, it was the ditch. Anything more up, I was roll over the ditch, but I don't have any more.
With respect to the form, I don't know if that was a question or a statement from.
I think it was a question and then a statement. So no questions at this time.
I have a question. You said that the driver, said his, driver assist shifted it over to cause the accident essentially?
Correct. But you were still the approximate cause of the accident, being across the line, obstructing the traffic.
If you said there was no more room for me to be over to the side, I'm just, what am I supposed to do?
You can't park in the road. You can't stop in the
I wasn't parked technically, I was driving, I was trying to make a turn.
Okay. This is Q&A. I'm going to give you plenty of time to argue, but this is Q&A. So do you have any, did he answer that question?
If you're enjoying this kind of content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate the support. Now, let's get back to the video.
Years.
Do you have any other questions? Okay. Any rebuttal?
No.
You stepped out. Any other witnesses from the people?
None, Your Honor,
All right. Do you have any witnesses?
I don't.
Okay. Would you like me to hear your story?
Yeah.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? All right, go ahead.
So they said approximately 2 o'clock. I was doing a delivery. It was pretty busy traffic. So I parked over the shoulder as far as I could. Like you stated earlier, there was really no more room for me to be over without being rolled over the ditch. As I was leaving traffic at the time, I was waiting to make the turn essentially, like, let's say the house is right here. I'm a little bit up here, so I was waiting to like go in and back in, but it'd be easier. Public traffic was pretty good. But I mean, flow of traffic was still kind of moving. Like people could still go this way to this way. Maybe about 10 cars. Um, then God may have been like 13th car every time, like he said, over and then kind of veered over at the last second. So that's pretty much what
Do you have any questions for Mr. Scott?
No, Your Honor, I don't.
Any rebuttal witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
I'm ready for argument.
Your Honor, the testimony from Mr. Scott and from Officer Barrett is consistent that there wasn't room essentially on what would be the shoulder of the road for the vehicle to be stopped. And because of that, the vehicle was in the roadway at a time when there was traffic in both lanes. And because of that, there was a collision. It's clear that Mr. Scott was impeding traffic when we asked him about it.
What's the charge? I don't even know that.
Sorry, it's impeding traffic from the accident.
Okay. Thank you. Argument.
I don't feel like I was responsible because the driver just tipped them over when like 15 cars successfully passed me while I was waiting to make the turn. So I didn't know what else am I supposed to do in this scenario.
Pull in the driveway.
Well, I couldn't. It was so busy, and I was trying to back into it. But
You know what? I live on a private road, and I've gotten letters from delivery services that say they won't deliver to my house because my trees are too low. So if there's no safe way to deliver that package, then your company should communicate with that consumer that says we can't deliver to you.
I was simply waiting to get in the driver. I was trying to back.
But you were impeding traffic while you were waiting to do that. And brother, your tough luck. That is one of my major pet peeves is delivery trucks that park in the travel lane and everybody else has got to accommodate them because they're trying to deliver packages.
All 4 tires were open.
Get another job if you can't live with that.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Judge Oakley might have been in the wrong here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments because I know this might be a hot take. Yeah, the guy was impeding traffic. But let's be real. Delivery drivers already have it rough, especially when they're trying to find parking in chaotic city streets. Personally, as much as I hate getting stuck behind a delivery truck when I'm in a rush, I get it. We've all been there, just trying to get home, and boom, there's a car half parked in the street. Annoying? Sure. But these drivers are out here grinding in freezing cold, blazing heat, and pouring rain, just so we can avoid cooking dinner. Imagine hiking up 5 flights of stairs in the summer only to get tipped $1. That's brutal. So if you're a delivery driver watching this, huge shout out to you. You're the real MVPs, and just to be clear, I'm not saying Judge Oakley is 100% wrong. I just think we need to show more respect for delivery drivers, even if this one guy ends up guilty. They're keeping us fed, and they deserve some appreciation.
It's when I'm driving down the road, it's not my problem if the delivery truck in front of me doesn't know how to back in a driveway or pull in a driveway or doesn't have some other way to get their package in there. That's not on me. Traffic. You're really going to interrupt the judge that's getting ready to give you fines and costs?
I was trying to back the judge over.
Okay. And while you were trying to back in the driveway, you were impeding traffic because people had to go around you because you were blocking the travel lane. That's impeding. That's the classic definition of impeding travel.
Still passing normal.
But they had to pass. They had to go into the other travel lane to get what direction were you headed?
I'm not sure. Maybe north. I don't know. Correct.
All right. And the people that were going the same direction you were going, they had to get into the oncoming traffic lane to get past you, didn't they? Not all of them, some of them. You're impeding traffic. Classic definition of impeding traffic. And once again, Amazon's obviously got a great business model, but I don't think every other driver on the road should have to put up with the bullshit. I'm actually excited to finally get an impeding traffic ticket issued on an Amazon driver because I've been putting up that stuff for years and I don't see where it ever happens.
I just don't see what I'm supposed to do in this scenario.
It doesn't matter. I got a perfect example for you. I had a young man on Zoom today. He stole food because he had to feed his 2 kids and he had no other options. Does that make the stealing of the food less illegal? It's exactly the same scenario. All right, you know what? You continue to argue. So the suspended fines and costs just became $250. Pay it today. Goodbye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I gotta have something to write on though.
Give me my copy down for George, if I may.
Don't let that man leave this building without paying my cashier.
Maybe it's just me, but I usually enjoy watching Judge Oakley in court. The guy's honestly entertaining, but this one kind of turned me off. The driver was just trying to explain his side, and Judge Oakley came off like he had a personal vendetta against Amazon. Like, did they lose his package or something? If I were the pro C defendant here, I'd seriously consider filing a motion to recuse. Judges are supposed to be neutral, and if they show clear prejudice, that's a real problem. In my opinion, this felt a little too close to that line. But hey, let me know in the comments if I'm being too soft or if this was actually unfair. Just remember, the Sixth Amendment guarantees a fair trial. That includes being heard without bias. Also, shout out to Amazon delivery drivers. Yeah, sometimes they chuck your package like a football, but let's not forget how brutal that job is. We're talking 10+ hour shifts, unrealistic delivery quotas, and barely any job protections. A lot of them are classified as independent contractors, so no overtime, no benefits, nothing. That's rough. So yeah, maybe this guy was technically in the wrong for blocking traffic, but I feel like a good judge should at least acknowledge the grind these drivers are on, not treat them like criminals. Anyway, that's it for this one. Let me know what you think. Was Judge Oakley being fair, or did he go nuclear for no reason? Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you. Take care, everybody.